Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a system that's built for one thing, and one thing only, speed. And I'm not just talking about being a little bit quicker. We're talking about a system that completely redefines what instant even means. All right, let's get right into it. To really get what this system is all about, you first have to understand the problem it's built to, well, completely annihilate. And that problem? It's that critical and super expensive delay between when a customer shows a flicker of interest and when you actually get back to them. You know, in the world of sales, every single second counts. A potential customer's interest, think of it like a melting ice cube. It disappears fast. That delay isn't just a minor annoyance. No, it's like a gaping hole in your revenue bucket, and you can practically hear the profits draining away with every tick of the clock. And this is where it gets really interesting. You've probably heard of the 5-minute reply rule, right? Well, here's the thing. It's not really a goal. It's more like a brick wall that manual, human-powered processes just can't break through reliably. And in that gap, that chasm of delay, that's exactly where your competitors are waiting to scoop up your best leads. So, the big question is, how do you smash through that barrier? Well, you don't just try to tune up the old engine. You rip it out and drop in a brand new one. The solution is a purpose-built, high-speed infrastructure that's been engineered from the ground up for one thing: pure, instantaneous engagement. Okay, now check out the cast of tools that make this whole thing work. What's so cool about this is how they all play together. Think of it like a relay race. Typeform is at the starting line, grabbing the baton, that's the raw data. Then, bam, it hands it off to Gemini, which is the intelligence layer, instantly figuring out what's important. From there, Make.com acts as the orchestrator, the quarterback, directing the play perfectly to either Calendly for a meeting or Airtable to store the data. This isn't just a random pile of apps. It's a synchronized, intelligent machine. All right, this is where the magic really happens. Let's actually follow a lead on its journey through this system. And when I say journey, I mean it happens in literally the blink of an eye. We're going from the moment they hit submit to a meeting being booked on the calendar. And this journey isn't just a straight line. It's more like a perfectly scripted, high-speed logic flow. Think of each phase as an intelligent checkpoint or gate. The system is constantly evaluating, making sure only the most qualified leads get to move on to the next step. This ensures your sales team's time is spent on what actually matters, not wasted. Right at the core of that triage phase is a super simple but powerful idea: a binary decision. It's a yes or a no. The AI, our intelligence layer, scans for the important stuff, budget, urgency, is this a good fit? And it asks one question: is this a hot lead or a maybe later lead? The system makes that call in milliseconds. And that one decision instantly determines the lead's path. It's like having a hyper-efficient sorting machine for your entire sales pipeline. The qualified leads? Boom. They're put on the express lane, getting an instant link to book a meeting. The others? They're routed to a nurture path, where they're logged for future follow-up. Nothing gets lost, and the hot leads get immediate attention. And here it is, the core promise of the whole system. The entire process, from a person hitting submit on a form to getting that meeting confirmed notification, it all happens in less than 60 seconds. Just think about that. You've got a qualified lead booked on your calendar before they can even think about opening a new browser tab to check out your competition. It's game over for them. And get this, the system even holds itself accountable. There's a built-in verification loop. It's basically your proof of performance. It logs a speed-to-lead timestamp for every single interaction, so you have 100% auditability. You can see with hard data just how fast this machine is running. So when you have this kind of speed, the difference between this and the old, manual way, it's not just a contrast. It's a massive chasm. Let's actually put them side by side. You're going to see just how huge that gap really is. Okay, but what does all this speed actually replace? What's the so what here? Let's really break down the real-world impact on your day-to-day operations. I mean, the difference is just night and day. On one side, you've got the old manual response. It's slow, it's prone to human error, it's just disjointed. And on the other side, you have instant velocity. It's fast, it's audible, it's perfectly synchronized. It's not just an upgrade, it's like trading a horse and buggy for a fighter jet. And this chart really just says it all, doesn't it? Look at that. The bar for the manual process is huge, while the bar for velocity logic is almost zero. We are literally talking about shrinking the time to first contact from hours, maybe even days, down to mere seconds. Okay, so let's get to the bottom line. Why does any of this matter for the business? It's because this is about way more than just being fast. This is about building what I'd call automated authority. And here's the tangible business value. You're completely eliminating manual triage and routing. You're guaranteeing instant engagement with your best leads. You get a fully auditable sales pipeline, and you can scale your growth without just hiring more people. It's about responding to prospects with what feels like 60 frames per second velocity. That means it's so smooth and so fast, it just feels instant. That is a massive competitive edge. So in the end, it comes down to this: conversion speed, automated authority. This system doesn't just make you faster, it makes you look like the most on-the-ball, responsive, and authoritative player in your market. When you respond instantly and intelligently, you're sending a powerful message. We are ready to solve your problem right now. So if you're interested in seeing how this kind of high-speed lead infrastructure could be deployed for your own team, you should definitely check out Business Goto at businessgoto.ca. Thanks for joining me on The Explainer.